Dear learners, I am Ahmad Noman SADIQ. Today I would like to discuss the packages regarding SERU or SERU assessment. These packages are actually the quizzes in accordance with the TFL SERU or SERU assessment. And these quizzes include MCQs, that is multiple choice questions, true or false questions, paragraph questions, check box questions, and fill in the blanks questions. Please remember that the fill in the blanks questions are the most important part of the SERU or SERU assessment. And the reason behind is that the marks of these questions are of high worth. Also, the questions involve a little bit grammar, but you don't need to worry about grammar portion. I will definitely give you the tips and techniques to tackle with the grammar questions. So even if you don't know much about the grammar, you would be able to attempt and answer the questions correctly. Dear learners, all this is a matter of practice. So even if you have read all the PHV handbook, you would still need a practice to go through the assessment. So practice, practice and practice. Now I will let you know how to prepare for the SERU or SERU assessment. Firstly, you need to read the PHV handbook thoroughly, and better to take its printout and highlight the important words and information. And when you read it first time and highlight, it might take some time, but if you had done it once and then read it second time, you will feel it very easy to understand. You could repeat third time if needed. Secondly, start doing the practice quizzes section wise. First, read section 1 of PHV handbook and then try to attempt the quiz for section 1, both for fill in the blanks and for MCQs, that is multiple choice questions, MCQs, true and false, paragraph and checkbox questions. Then repeat the same procedure for section 2, 3, 4 and for all 10 sections. After that, attempt the full mock test separately for fill in the blanks and MCQs, which involves true and false, paragraph and then checkbox questions. So please remember this point. Now the question is, why my quiz packages? While there are a lot of other packages available in the market, and the answer is here, definitely here. These are actually quality quizzes, and there are plenty of questions for each section in fill in the blanks and MCQs with checkbox questions. And there are two levels for preparing fill in the blanks questions. One is extensive level and the other is moderate level. Dear learners, you could take either of these packages, but my suggestion to you is to go for the extensive level because it has a lot more quality questions to practice. But even if you take the moderate level quiz package and work hard, you should be able to pass. And now I will briefly let you know about the extensive level quizzes for the fill in the blanks questions. Actually, there are plenty of questions for each section for fill in the blanks questions. Even if the section is very small, you will find a lot of questions from that section too. And there are then the quizzes with mixed questions, and the questions are mixed from all 10 sections. Then how could you fail if you practice all of these questions? So see, there are 23 questions in section 1, 17 questions in section 2. Although there are only 2 pages for section 2 and there are still 17 questions from that section. Then 25 questions from section 3, 25 questions from section 4, 17 questions from 5, 27 questions from section 6, 31 questions from section 7, 28 questions from section 8, 14 questions from section 9, and then 10 questions from section 10. And you know, the 10th section comprises of only one page. Then there are 3 quizzes with mixed questions from all 10 sections, and each mixed question quiz contains 37 questions. So the total number of questions for this extensive level fill in the blanks portion would be 300, and this will be actually 328 questions. That is 217 from individual sections and 111 from mixed quizzes questions. So the total number of questions would be 328, and these are only fill in the blanks questions. And when you finish your quiz, it will give you the result and feedback. And now I will show you the demo how you could get these quizzes, that is extensive level quizzes for the fill in the blanks. The learners who would like to take these packages will receive 2 emails. Like these 2 email, I will send those learners these 2 emails. One is regarding fill in the blanks links, and the other is regarding MCQs, true and false, checkbox questions. When they will open this email, they will find the links like this. It will be opened, and then they will get this email. It has 13 links. Link for section 1, section 2, section 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then there are mixed quizzes, the questions from all 10 sections. So this is with the time limit. So quiz 1 with mixed question, quiz 2, and then quiz 3 with mixed questions. For example, if they want to open this section, that is section 1, simply the learners click and then they will open, and then I will give you the password, and password will be written here and it will be opened, and then they will put a name. Here I am putting just my abbreviated name like this, and then they could start the quiz like this, and then here they could start the quiz. So this is section 1. So see here there are 23 questions. Now I have already explained about these fill in the blank section. I'm not explaining here, but I will simply put the words, these words here. For example, here if there are restrictions, I will put restriction here, right to live here, and work in the UK TFL will add appropriate condition here, and the unused words will be put here like this. So this is first question has been completed. Then you will go to the next question and you can press this question. If you want to go to the previous question, you can go like this. You can press like this. Now I'm not putting the exact correct answer. I will put the words here randomly so that you could check at the end whether those are right or wrong. So just I will put here, I will put here, and here, and I know these are not right, but I'm just putting so that I could check and show you how you could check at the end. And then you could go to the next question. You could jump to any question by pressing this, any question. Also you can flag any question like this. So it works like this. So then you will go to the next question, and now I am just jumping to the last question. I am jumping to the, these are 23 questions. So I am jumping to the last question, and I am not putting the exact true words. I am not putting into the right place. I am just randomly doing so that you could check whether it is right or wrong. When you do for the last question and press next button, then you would be able to submit. When you will submit, it will give you the result. But here the result is very poor because we didn't attempt fully. Then you can review. So here the first question was 100% right, but second question was wrong. So here you can check like this. You will simply put the cursor here and you can see that instead of controlled here, it should be building. Here, if you put the cursor here, it should be test, not tests. And here, it should be exam, not test. So, in this way, you can check each question. So, this is the way these quizzes would work. So, read section 1 and do this fill in the blanks section for portion for section 1, then section 2, 3, 4, and at the end, please attempt for the mixed questions. And these are 328 questions in total. Then there is a moderate level quizzes for fill in the blanks section or portion. These are actually little bit less questions, but even if you work hard and you practice only this level of quiz, you should be able to pass. So here, the total number of questions in individual sections is 106. So 106 are the total number of questions for individual sections, and for mixed quizzes questions there are 60 questions. So total there are 166 questions for moderate level quizzes, and these are also the fill in the blanks questions. Remember, the extensive level, the total number of questions were 328. So there is a huge difference. Then comes the quizzes with MCQs questions, including true or false questions, paragraph questions, and checkbox questions. And here are the number of questions for each section. So you can see that section 1 contains 30, section 2 30, then 32, 30, 30, 30, 30, then and section 9 contains, it is very small section, it contains 22 questions, and last section, which comprises of only one page, it contains 14 questions, and all these are actually the MCQs, paragraph, checkbox questions, and true and false questions. Then 5 quizzes from mixed questions from all 10 sections, and each quiz have 37 questions. So individual sections contain 278 questions, and mixed quizzes contain 186 questions. So the total number of questions for MCQs, true and false, paragraph, and checkboxes question, the total number of questions are 464. And remember, these are different from the other 328 questions. Those questions are separate. Those are just for the fill in the blanks questions. Now I will again give you the demo. How could you receive these questions via email? The process is similar. For this, I will send you the second email. When you will open, you will find these links for section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there will be mixed quizzes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when you will open, suppose I am opening section 1. So you will receive this. You will put your first name, last name, your phone number, and password. And password will be provided to you. And then you can start. And see here, these are the 30 questions. So similar questions will be, and similar will be the procedure for section 2, 3, 4, and all the remaining quizzes. Dear learners, please remember that no one could guarantee you to pass. We can only try our level best to train you and give you the best tips and techniques. No one could guarantee even the next breath. So how can we guarantee you to pass? But if you try your level best and practice a lot, then it's very unlikely to fail. Now what next? So please, the students who are interested, they should come at my place at least one time. They should do a 2 hours training session with me. All tips and techniques, especially regarding grammar portion used in the fill in the blanks, will be taught. Online training is also possible, but it is always better to come at my place. And even if some people need only the packages without any training, they are also welcome. Dear learners, there are some security features for these quizzes. that all quizzes are password protected, and the students who will take these quizzes, I will provide these passwords, and passwords will be changed occasionally. Quiz packages are for one person only. So remember, these quiz packages are for one person only. You could access these quizzes only on your one mobile or one laptop or PC. No third device is allowed to access these quizzes. So this is very important. If somebody tries to access the quizzes on the third device, even it is his or her own device, or tries to open the links on the third device, he or she would lose the access due to internet protocol security. So please remember, you could access these quizzes only on your one mobile or on your one laptop or PC. Similarly, if somebody tries to share these links to other people, he or she will lose the access. There is a second tier security that passwords will be changed occasionally, but the people who would already be using the links be provided with the new passwords. Usually access will be provided for 15 days, 24 hours a day, but it could be extended if needed. So remember, usually I will give for 15 days, but if it is required, it will be extended. So don't worry about this. People who would have access to these links could attempt each quiz for maximum 5 times. So 5 times he or she could access these quiz. Each quiz could be accessed for 5 times for maximum. And that is the end of today's session. You could contact me at this number. Thank you very much.